Flemeth.
It's been known for a long time, from trailers and press releases, that Flemeth would return in Dragon Age 2. As you saw, she has an incredible stage presence, and her voice actress is absolutely brilliant. But why is Flemeth so interested in us? She really laid on the smarm there, which isn't like her. What does she want? How long will it be until we find out, if we do?
What else aren't you telling me then? Did she send someone with the champion?
In a manner of speaking.
So it's true. Continue. But if you tell me they all flew to Kirkwall on a dragon...
Nothing so fanciful, I assure you. The witch kept her word and got them to Gamlen, where they took ship. They sailed north across the waking sea, lashed by terrible storms. 2 weeks they spent in that dark hold, packed in with the fearful and the desperate. And then they saw it. Kirkwall, the city of chains. Long ago it was part of the Imperium, slaves coming from far and wide to work the quarries. Now, it's a free city, but I use the word loosely. Sail through those black cliffs and you'll see what the slaves of old saw. The gallows, welcoming you.
They must not have figured out how to rape tourists by selling them useless junk. Shut up. I'm not bitter. Graphics are just stunning, aren't they?
They're not letting anyone into the city. What? That can't be. It's true. Look at them all.
Well, we've got somebody with an estate. Surely if we've got a place to live already picked out, they'd let us in.
Are we really surprised? Everyone's fleeing the Blight. Just as we are.
And they would throw us all back to the wolves. Unbelievable.
It's a little late to be asking if everyone is alright, isn't it? I mean, we've been on a boat for the past 2 weeks since the last battle.
We're getting into the city, one way or another.
We need to find Gamlen. Our family has always been highly regarded in Kirkwall. He can do something, I'm sure of it.
Let's hope
Things must be desperate indeed for the nobility to be stuck out here with everyone else.
That man. Perhaps we should speak to him.
Oh, well, Aveline certainly didn't like that response. I'm all like, we need to get into the city, and she's like, fuck that guy, I want to wait here. It doesn't look like I can talk to any of these people. I don't know, maybe if I just try and run in?
Get back to the crowd, you lot. Trying to bully your way through won't get you into Kirkwall any faster.
But you do intend to let us in.
We have enough poor of our own.
Poor? Really?
We don't need you.
All I'm hearing from this guy is, please, legend, shove your staff up my colon and detonate your fireballs all over my insides.
Is it a prison?
Used to be.
And the guy I was just having an argument with is completely willing to give us the entire history of Kirkwall, David Attenborough style.
Guess not much has changed.
Our mages imprisoned here.
Haha, you know me, I'm just curious. Oh, and never mind the staff I'm carrying. I won it. In a battle.
Are better locked up where they
Yeah.
don't hurt anyone.
I'm gonna accidentally combust your underpants after I leave. Is that cool?
There must be someone in charge I can speak with.
Yes, always the same story. You want in, talk to Captain Ewald. I'm just here to keep you refuse from climbing the walls.
Motion behind him, so I guess we gotta go this way.
You can't do this!
Tell me, how did your family escape Lothering? Almost everyone who hadn't fled.
My brother. If he wasn't with us, I don't think we'd be here.
But you seem quite skilled as well.
I'm not my brother.
Tell me, Johnny Exposition, just how awesome is the person playing this game? Bus fare if you smile, writers.
We're not animals you can just corral. Let us through, you flaming blighter. We're not staying in this pit.
Then get back on your ship and leave. Kirkwall has no more room for refugees.
The ship's already gone. We've paid good coin to get here.
You and half of Ferelden. There's nothing I can do. The city is full.
I don't think telling him it's ridiculous, which he's probably heard all day, is going to be very persuasive.
You wouldn't be out here if nobody could enter.
Ah.
That's right. We've seen you let lots of people through.
Citizens and merchants that make it worth our while. I'll assume that you
Could it
don't
be
have
any more
more
obvious
coin
that he's
than
open to
gentlemen.
bribery?
We've been letting you Fereldans in for months. You're too late. There's no more room.
But we've got family here.
I've heard claims like that 1,000 times already. Trust me.
Well, it should be pretty
We'll find
easy to
ships
prove.
take you all
Just
back to
produce
Ferelden.
said family member.
Until then, you stay here.
There must be someone else in charge we can talk to.
The city's
seem
been
that
closed
statement
by
had
order of the
anything to do with the
Viscount and
text that I
Knight Commander
clicked.
Meredith, whose fortress you're standing in. But as far as you're concerned, I'm in charge.
Perhaps if we knew exactly what it would take to get in.
No foreigner can enter unless they can prove they have coin to bring into the city.
You mean a bribe?
Technically, the Viscount's ordered that no one enters. You want to be a special case, you have to be special.
Well, at least he's being straightforward about
It
it.
took all our coin just to get here.
You want eyes looking the other way? That takes convincing. And the price goes up each day this continues.
Our uncle is
Well,
down
his
there now.
corruption leaves
He
us with
knows
an
we're
option
coming.
at least.
Surely
If all
someone
these
could
guys
find
were on the straight and narrow, the
Yeah.
only thing that would change would be that nobody would be getting in.
He's a nobleman here in the city. Our family has an estate.
A nobleman? The only Gamlen I know is a weasel who couldn't rub two coppers together. He comes back, I'll bring you to him. But I don't have time to...
What? You gonna let them through?
I didn't say anything about...
We've been here for 4 days. They just got here. That's it. We're carving our way out of here. Men, follow!
You really think you have a shot at fighting your way in? Brilliant, guys. Well, maybe if I help the law, they'll look the other way. And I sure hope nobody notices me just throwing spells around. See, I'm doing a lot of rushing in with Mind Blast. Ordinarily I wouldn't, but again, you've got so few abilities, hell, it just gives you something to do. And our tank is taking most of the damage, which is definitely a good thing. Ah, hell. Might as well use it, right? Looks like we've got some ads back there. I guess nobody can accuse them of being cowards. Nobody could accuse them of being geniuses either, but definitely not cowards.
Unbelievable.
He's not even out of breath. He's barely phased. Does this happen often?
No thanks to you. Where is everyone? Go find them. I want this kept under control. You have my thanks.
Mm-hmm.
Look, I can't get you into the city.
Wrong answer. I can feel my staff starting to heat up.
It's been 3 days. This waiting has to end.
But for the miracle of cross dissolve, every person playing this game would have scaled the walls or glitched their way inside by now.
Wait, I think someone's coming.
Ooh, one look at him and you can tell he sells the good skank.
Damn, girl, the years haven't been kind to you.
Gamlen.
Let me say up front, I wasn't expecting this. The Blight, your husband, dead. I'd figured you'd pretty much be Ferelden for life.
Oh, Gamlen. We came too late. My darling Bethany didn't make it. Drastic guide her.
Oh, make her save me. Leandra, don't drop this on me here. I don't even know if I can help you get in.
What if I ask nicely? I have to make the judgment right now whether he's the sort of person that would respond to guilt-tripping or not.
I'm more concerned about Mother. Can you get her in at least?
Where is it written that every hero is also a mama's boy?
I was hoping to grease some palms, but the Knight Commander's been cracking down. We're gonna need more grease.
But what about the estate? Surely Father left something when he died?
Right, about the estate. It's, gone. To settle a debt. I've been meaning to write you.
There is slavery in Ferelden.
Not quite.
I'd say we should start by selling this guy, except that nobody would buy him. He'd probably find a way to lose his owner's money as well.
Mother said our family was wealthy. You really can't help us.
I am blighted helping. I've got 2 offers of work from people who've got the coin to open those gates.
I still can't believe you sold the estate. Gamlen, how could you?
Well, I didn't expect your blasted family to show up on my doorstep. I've got a nice place in Lowtown. You'll see, it'll all work out.
So he's got connections to underground criminals and probably a gambling addiction. Who was the one who decided that he'd be the one to manage the entire family's finances? I guess his father did. What a mistake. Why don't we just leave? Well, I think because the plot's here, silly.
Stewie, I need to get my family into Kirkwall.
I talked to my contacts, and I found some people who might be willing to pay your way into the city. The catch is, you and your brother will have to work off the debt. For a year.
Well, with the power of crossfade on our side, that's not looking too terrible.
I say a bunch of refugees won't get a better option anywhere else.
We cut down dozens of Darkspawn and an ogre to get here. That has to count for something.
Yeah, once again, there is absolutely no correlation between the text that you click and the response that happens.
To the gallows to meet you personally. Mirren heads up the mercenary company, the Red Eye. They're looking for recruits. Thenril. I guess you might call her a smuggler.
Yeah, that's what you people who didn't take a level in Rogue would call it, right?
All you need to do is find them in the courtyard and convince them you're worth the trouble.
I can light the world on fire, that should be easy.
What do you think about this, Carver?
What can I say?
So I guess the head icon means turn to another party member and ask for their advice. I still have no idea what this means. I guess it's maybe just a symbol for a neutral response?
What kind of man is this Mirren?
He's a hired sword. What do you expect him to be like? I wouldn't bring him home for dinner or anything, but he's got a decent reputation. I wouldn't have asked him if I thought he'd cross you.
How dangerous is this smuggler's work?
Well, it won't be pretty working for her. She's a pretty small fish compared to some of the other thieves' guilds around here. But she's tough, she's fair, and she never deals in slaves or flesh.